If you want to sound like you actually belong in that English-speaking workplace, there are 4 phrases you need to know. I call them meeting movers. And without them, you might still be speaking fluent English, but still sounding slightly direct or even unintentionally rude. Now, these 4 phrases fix that. I know this works because I coach advanced professionals inside international companies every single day. These are people who already speak excellent English but don't want to sound like the non-native speaker in the room. I've spent years analyzing and understanding what my students need to sound confident and fluent in an international workplace. And it's rarely grammar or advanced vocabulary. It's these expressions and phrases that native speakers use to soften, steer, or even guide the conversation. So in this video, I'll break down all 4 of them, how they work, why native speakers choose them, and how to use them confidently. Let's unlock the first one. Your team is working through an agenda, and someone, let's call her Sarah, brings up an idea that is actually really good, but you're running behind schedule, it's not on the agenda for today, and you need to keep things moving. Now, what do you do in this situation? Instead of saying, "Not now, Sarah, we don't have time," opt for, "Thanks, Sarah, let's put a pin in that and come back to it after the meeting." Let's put a pin in that. Put a pin in something. As you can see, this is a push pin, as we call it, and a pin holds something in place, not to throw it away, saved on purpose for later. That's the whole meaning right here, is I am taking your idea, I'm placing it on a board, putting a pin in it, and I'm showing everybody here that I value you, Sarah. I value your opinion. I value your idea. I don't know if it's good or not, but I'm going to value it anyway. And I'm going to put it on the board here for everybody else to see and for us to remember that we need to return to it. You know what Sarah feels? Sarah feels heard. Sarah feels understood. No rudeness, no directness in any way, just confidence. That one phrase does 3 things at once. Sarah feels heard. The meeting keeps moving and everyone in the room sees you handling it smoothly. Take a look at just how powerful this phrase is. I don't want to lose this idea, so let's put a pin in it for now. It makes clear that I value your idea. Can we put a pin in the budget discussion? I need more data first. Here you bought yourself some time, professionally and confidently. Let's put a pin in that and pick it up after the demo. This keeps the agenda on track without losing the idea. Okay, now we've pinned it, but you have to actually go back for it, right? Let's see which phrase we would use in this case. Main agenda wrapped up. We need to keep our promise to Sarah. The rule is you pinned it, you made a promise. You have to get in your car and turn around, go back to what we left at the beginning. And what we left there was Sarah's idea. Instead of saying, let's go back to what Sarah said earlier, opt for, all right, let's circle back to Sarah's idea. Do you know how powerful that is? For a whole meeting to have gone past, and then for someone to mention at the end of that meeting, let's circle back to Sarah's point. Remembering Sarah, not leaving her behind. That is powerful right there. It says so much about you as a person, not because of your title, but because of your language. Here is just how powerful they are. Let's circle back to the timeline once we've covered the launch. So we'll return with intention, just not right now, and I won't forget. I won't forget that after we've covered the launch, we'll jump into the timeline. Here's another one. I'll circle back to you on that after I speak to the team. Now, before we finish, can we circle back to what was mentioned earlier? Bringing something back into focus really shows that you were listening. Sarah is delighted. Her topic is back on the table, and now we need to give her the floor. Let's take a look at phrase 3. Now, this phrase is about elevating others. You could totally say, okay, Sarah, the floor is yours, right? A little formal, not such a fan. Or Sarah, go ahead. Sarah, go for it. But listen how I elevate Sarah in this phrase. Now I'm going to hand over to Sarah so she can walk us through her idea. This is the image I want to leave with you. Imagine relay race, baton passing. I have just finished running my leg of the race and I'm passing the baton to Sarah. Here you go, girl. You better run now. Allowing her to do her part of the leg or to finish the race. What this phrase says is, I am choosing deliberately to give you your moment. It elevates the person you're passing to. It keeps the flow of the meeting and it shows that you are completely in control. Watch what this phrase does. Let me hand over to Sarah, who will walk us through the numbers. This could be mid-presentation. We need to transition. I'm done talking now. Sarah needs to touch on the numbers. So here you go, Sarah. I'm handing over to you. Listen how I give credit and pass control at the same time. I'll hand over to the team now. They've been leading this all week. This phrase also works outside of the meeting room. Let's imagine you are set to go to Paris, but before you go, you need to hand over your projects to someone else. Now, Sarah's just walked us through her entire idea, and it's a brilliant one. The whole team agrees. We want to give her the green light, the go ahead, and here is how we would do it. Sarah, you run with it. Run with it. 3 words, but they carry something others don't. Energy. You're not just approving her idea. You're saying, I trust you completely. Take this idea and go. Run with it. Listen how I give full delegation, full trust, and clear next steps. That's exactly what we need. Run with this and update us on Friday. When the team has agreed, we're all on the same page, we can say, we are in agreement, let's run with it. Listen to how I use it in past tense, which works in this context as well. I gave her the brief and I told her to run with it. So put a pin in it if you want to park the idea, keep the meeting moving, and make sure nobody feels dismissed. Use circle back to return with intention, to show you track everything. Hand over to give the floor deliberately while elevating the other person. Run with it, give full ownership, launch people, don't just allow them. My challenge to you is to use just one this week and see how it lands. If this helped, please hit like. It helps more people find this. I'm Mary. This was Confidently Fluent. See you next week.